Hi guys, this is Dave Bennett. We're in the software installer tool. It's October 10th, 2016, and I'm going to show you real quick how to install a bunch of websites because you can do it for backlinking. You can do it because you're setting up websites for clients or customers or demos or whatever you want to do. When you upgrade and you get on one of our rent to own options or you buy the software installer outright, then you get some real serious goodies in your file repository. You get a huge stack of folders with absolutely useful tools. Many of these are templates, landing pages. Some of these are other kinds of tools that you can install, the Google verification files and things, just whatever it is. Very useful, very enjoyable, and it just lets you have a lot of power. Now, let me go ahead and show you how that's done. So let's say we're going to, okay, let me introduce. We're going to go to moji-samples.com. And we have our main project here. And what we want to do right now is create a bunch of subdomains for each new project we're going to launch. Okay, that way we can pitch each project separately within its own subdomain. By the way, because you have a cPanel, when you upgrade and get on a rent to own or buy the software outright, you have at least one cPanel depending on the package you choose. You can put unlimited websites on there. Okay, so if you're going to go out and buy 10 domain names, okay, like $100, maybe 120, then yes, you can attach them all to your cPanel as add-on domains, and now you can literally put up 10 whole projects that have their very own domain names that have nothing to do with each other. Like that says moji-samples.com. You could get chicagoplumbers.net, and that could be another domain name. And you could get ad posting services.org, and that could be another domain name. And all of them can go as add-on domains inside your one cPanel. So your cPanel that you bought once allows you to just put a whole ton of websites in it for free. The only thing you would have to buy would be domain names. Now there's another way to go. You can create a bunch of subdomains on a single domain name and tell your clients to get their own domain name and have that domain name forward to, whatever the subdomain would be over here. Okay, and no one would know the difference. They just would not know the difference. Okay, so literally, the guy could get his own domain name and go promote it, pitch it, put it on his business cards, and when people type it in, it's going to actually go to your subdomain. Okay, plumbers.net or whatever it is, chicagoplumbers.moji-samples.com. Okay, that could forward automatically here, but the domain name would be masked. Okay, you can do that in GoDaddy. You can forward a domain name but leave it masking, and so no one would know. It would just look the same, but the wording would literally be like that. Okay, that's how it would look. All right, just so you know, and you can do this with as many things as you want. Okay, so how and what else can you do with a bunch of websites? You can backlink yourself. Okay, there's all these things that you can do with a bunch of websites. So let's get to work. Let's actually go real fast and install some. Now in our file repository, just to make this clear, we've got stacks of templates. I'm going to go into one of them, like this first one, for example. And 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm going to install 7 websites, literally 7 subdomains on moji-samples.com. And so when I install them, I only need the one SQL file to go with all these zip files. Okay, and the names, the subdomain names, I may as well kind of form those out of these names here so that they sort of match. Now it's completely up to you what you call everything. I'm just going to show you a quick way to do it. Okay, so how do we do it? All right, we got to go to batch installation. Okay, because I need this sample for batch installing. So I'm going to download that and open it. Okay, enable editing. All right, now this first column, I know it says server. It should just say top level domain. So that should be moji-samples.com. Okay, and it should be that from what, 7 of them, so from 2 through 8. Okay, like 1 through 7, but 2 through 8. All right, domain, this would be if it's the top level domain or an add-on domain. Well, we don't really have any add-on domains here, so they're going to stay the same. They're not going to be anything else. Okay. But if we did get add-on domains, that's where we would put this. This would be like Chicago, plumbers.net, because that would be the add-on domain in this case. Okay. Subdomains. This is where we enter subdomains like Chicago plumbers or whatever it is. Okay. Now, the subdomain would normally go on the top level domain, but since there is a different add-on domain, that's just it. This is going to go with whatever that is. And this, say it was Denver, just for fun of it, this would go with whatever that is. Okay. Now, since this is physically a different domain name than this one, I could have both. Why would I bother? To create a website here that I could use to, for example, backlink a website here. That way, this website becomes more powerful because it's being backlinked from my other website. Now, real quick, before I continue, think bigger. Okay? Really, think bigger because you can do this. All right? We've got people who do. Okay? And we've got people who create massive sites with these tools that we have here. And this is what you're building up to. It's the strength is absolutely crazy. Wait till you get the theme to HTML automated toolbar. You can build single websites as a perfect example that have more than 100,000 pages on them on that single website. Okay? And you can do that over and over and over again. If you're wondering, how do I get this toolbar? Buy the software installer tool. It comes with your purchase. You got to full out purchase it. You can't rent and get it, but when you buy it, you'll get it. And these tools are really, really awesome. And we have videos that explain the value of these. And once you start using them, you'll never go back. I mean, the power is just incredible. It's amazing what you can do. All right, so here we go. Let's come back to it. How fast can we install 7 websites, right? Well, same top level domain, therefore same add-on, no add-on, same domain. Let me go back and get stuff because I kind of need some fodder. Okay, here we go. I'm going to install these, and so watch this trick. I'm not just going to hit the buttons to get the links. I'll do this faster. I'm just going to highlight all of this because I'm going to use this, like I said, kind of for my add-on domain, or I'm sorry, my subdomains, the names. And I'm only going this deep, so I can just go ahead and paste it down here somewhere. Don't paste the whole thing. You'll get all the pictures and stuff. Just paste the text. Okay. Now, okay, this, like I said, was kind of what I want to use for my subdomain. So I'm going to like put it here. And of course, that's not a really sensible subdomain. All right. So, by the way, anyone have any question about what a subdomain is? Okay, if you have www.moji-samples.com, this is actually a subdomain. It could point at the exact same place as not having www, but it's not a guarantee. It's just a high probability. Now, if I put something else here, Chicago dot, there you go. That's the subdomain. This is the subdomain. Okay? All right, I've clarified that. So I want subdomains that relate to the themes because I'm just pretending that's what I'm starting as those themes. All right, so first of all, I need to get rid of everything that doesn't make sense. So let me highlight that area so I can replace within that area. I'm going to replace all the beginning stuff, the prefix there, with nothing at all. Okay, and then I'm going to replace this suffix, this -1.zip, with nothing at all. There you go. There's only a -2.zip now. Okay, and subdomain should always be lowercase. Just be aware of that. So just retype the letters to be lowercase, or if you have something like this, no, all lowercase, then there you go. All right, and again, when you're thinking about huge lists, it's kind of nice to have tools like that, especially if you're getting big. All right, now what? I got my subdomains taken care of, so I don't really need this column for anything anymore. And I don't need to clear it. I'm just doing it to kind of like keep your focus on where we are. Okay, database user name and pass. Okay, this is all just temp stuff. I'm not worried about people hacking it, so I'm just gonna, do something like this, and that'll work just fine. It's gonna create that database user, name and pass. They're all on the same domain, so they have to be unique, but they are unique because of the way I dragged them down just now. What would I recommend to you? Change one of these letters to something else like a number, put in some symbols, add something else, rearrange this, whatever you want to do to make it different. Okay? Now, I need my zip files for each of these things. Well, we did them in order, so that's it. These are the zip files, right? Cut, paste, and I can double click to drag this out. Now I need my SQL file, and that's what this is. Cut that one, paste it here, and then since it's the same for all of them, I'm just going to drag it down, double click. Guys, we're almost done. We only have like 4 more. Okay. User pass is what you log in with in your admin panel. So you may as well make it the same for each of these if you're in control of them. But if you're selling them, then yeah, make them your client. If it's Bob Smith has this one and Ann Jones has that, then make this whatever Bob Smith wants, whatever Ann Jones wants, or make it a default. And then when you send it to them, tell them, hey, here's how you log in. Be sure to change your password after you log in. Okay. Right now, I'm just going to use this is cool because, hey, it's cool. And I'm going to drag that down. Okay. And security key, I don't have any. Now, you might be wondering, but Dave, security keys come with the purchase. And what if we don't have enough security keys for all this? And the answer is you don't need security keys to use it. You need security keys to update to the most modern version, okay, to get the updates. Okay. So these templates were created at different times. They're all powerful. Some just happen to be more current and more powerful, okay? And you get them in stacks. You're gonna love it. But don't bother using your security keys on any one of them until you're sure which ones you really, really like. You may like this add one a lot and want to update it to the latest standard. You might like the chiropractor one a lot. You might like one of these colors ones a lot. Oh, that just you know what? I see colors, and I just realized I've got 2 subdomains with the exact same name, but I'm trying to install 2 different versions in there, so I better be careful about that. I better make this like colors too. Okay, there you go. All right, so it's kind of good to notice things as you go. Make sure your subdomains are different if they're all in the same domain, or you're just going to overwrite one with the other one. Okay, now, yeah, save your security keys for when you're sure which ones you want to update, and then just reinstall those ones with the security key so that you can grab all the updates. Okay, these keep hyperlinking on me. They're not supposed to, so I'm just going to kind of like just drag across them and then right click and hit remove hyperlinks. That way I can get in here and change it to html.com. Now again, if that was Bob Smith, then make this Bob Smith's email, and then if that's Ann Jones, it's Ann Jones' email. I'm just making it all the same. This should be all the same because it's going to be the same name for the connection file. I'm not going to do anything with the file rules and database rules, so I'm just going to leave it alone. Okay. Well, guess what? I'm done. And it would not have been much harder to do 1,000. Okay. Just take another minute to lay it all out, right? Okay, here we go. I'm going to click on one end of my array. Remember, an array is like the whole grouping, a box. Okay, I'm going to click on one end of my array and then go visit the other end so I can shift click it. Okay, I'll even bring this in so that we can see it better. Oh, I'll do it this way actually. Let me just do it this way. Okay, now I'll just, highlight it, right? That's the idea. I'm going to copy it. And I'm going to come back here to batch install. Batch install. I'm going to go ahead and paste it, either plain text or not, doesn't matter. Process data, because it was plain text. That's the whole point. Okay. And it checked that it should be able to handle them all because it can connect in every case to the website and find the domain name. And so, yeah, you know what? Everything looks good. And as we go, remember, these are going to be our subdomains in this case. Okay, and yes, we have our colors and our colors too. And they're all going in the same domain. So just keep it in mind because we're going to look while it works. Okay, ready? So I'm going to go ahead and start the installation and watch how this line is going to bounce back because we're going to have a new column. I do that. Yes, yes, let's go ahead. Okay, see that? So now, and I just did that to say, remember to scroll all the way to the right. Okay, so it's going to start installing all those, literally. And as it goes, all right, we're going to be able to see it work. Like, let me jump ahead of it right now. Go to clean, okay? Clean.moji-samples.com. Okay. Nothing. What about colors too? You know? Nothing. All right. And that's the point. These things are not done until they're done. Okay, how are we coming? Ooh, 2 are done already. Okay. 2 websites installed. What were they? Add dot and cargo dot. Let's try one of those. Add dot moji-system or samples.com. Pretty cool, huh? Check that out. Okay, the thing's installed. If I installed it for someone else and wanted to give them access, I'd tell them how to log into it. I'd say, here's how you get in there and update it for all the right information instead of the dummy information. /administrator, log in with what? Admin, and, well, this is cool. And of course, recommend that after he logs in, he goes to the site admin so that he can change his password. Right? There you go. That would be the right way to go about that. Got it? And so there you go. Yeah, we hope you get in, get going, and you're going to love it. Upgrade for strong growth. Pick up one of these things and get yourself rolling, and you'll love it. You'll love what you can do for your own templates, and then you can download them as new masterpieces. Hope you found this interesting. See ya.